A year ago, we did an inflatable review of a Dragon Archway that I was originally going to use in my garage display that never happened. Well, this year we are doing a Dragon Scare Zone up my driveway, and I am still going to use that inflatable, but I found an even better one, I think, on Amazon that we are going to put at the other end of the driveway. So we'll have one to enter and one to exit, and I can't wait to see what this looks like. And I can't tell you offhand because the box has no display. It does, however, have a lot of tape, so I'm hoping it wasn't a return. Let's go ahead and open it and see what it looks like inside. Okay, this is promising. On the inside, we do have a bag. It's got a nice little happy Halloween logo, looks like instructions on it, a whole bunch of plastic stakes, some ropes, and a couple of patch pads as well. Let's go ahead, though, and pull out the inflatable. It is very colorful offhand. This is a very orange, and I can't remember if I was expecting something orange, because these are supposed to be dragons. I'm suddenly thinking this might not be the right inflatable, but maybe it is. Let's find out. Oh, you know what it is? Okay. You know, I was looking at this for so long, you'd think I'd remember what it looked like. But they are dragons that are shooting fire at each other, so you're going to walk underneath the fire. Which is actually kind of cool that it's orange because it's kind of like the pumpkins for Halloween. On the bottom of one dragon, we do have a small fan inflatable. The cord here is actually quite long. It looks like a few arm lengths. Oh, you know what? There's two cords kind of wrapped around each other. There's a second fan in the other dragon, so I think each fan has its own cord, so we're going to have to untangle this here in a minute. I am also seeing a nice zipper hole here, which is about almost a foot long. So if you wanted to put some larger rocks in there to weigh it down like I usually do, you won't have any problem there. There is the same zipper on the other dragon as well, so at least it'll be easy to deflate too. And as I was saying, this cord is very long. I'm going to say, you know, at least 12 feet of cord length, so that's good. But again, there are two plugs, so we're going to have to plug it in on both sides of the driveway if we're going to have them walking through. Before we plug it in, I just did want to point out, it looks like the other cord length is only about 6 feet. So it looks like they were intending for one cord to cross the other, but again, with a driveway, we're not going to be able to do it like that. I'm going to go ahead and plug these in and watch it inflate. Here we go. I must say I'm a little underwhelmed, literally, because it says it's 8 feet tall. I'm guessing I'm 6'4". It's probably not exactly 8 foot tall. It's supposed to be 14 feet wide. It feels much smaller. You know, of course, in the advertisements on Amazon, they have pictures of it with people walking through that look like they're this high compared to the inflatable. And I feel it's just such false advertising. And it was so hard to get standing up. Usually with these inflatable reviews, I don't even bother staking them down or tying them up, but I had to just to get it to stand up. It's very wobbly. I'm not sure I would trust this in my display. I will say right now too that I have it backwards. So it was so hard to get set up, I'm not going to turn it around and redo it. But when we bring the camera in to take a closer look, we'll see the other side where you're going to see some flame effects on here. In fact, let's go ahead and do that now. Come on in. I really loved the idea of this inflatable, and I am so torn as to whether or not I'm going to keep it. I love how dramatic the dragons look, but they are just sort of leaning like they're about to flop over. I'm not super thrilled. It does have interesting details. We've got the white nails here that kind of match the white on the teeth, but these are just kind of like felt stuck onto the inflatable. And here you can see the flame effect from the other side, which admittedly is a little bit more dramatic. I love the dragon wings. They are so cool. The inflatable, though, does have this string holding the wings up. I wish the rest of it had more supports. We are going to have to do a heck of a job tethering this thing down if we decide to use it in the main display. So it is bright and colorful. I do like the shape, I'll give them that, but I'm not sold on it. I guess we're gonna have to wait till it gets a little bit darker, see it at night and see what it looks like. At night, it does have a pretty good presence. It is lit up very well. I think there are 6 or so lights inside of it, but you really can see most of the inflatable fairly well. And of course, the fire breathing out the mouth is really dramatic. So I did go back on Amazon to take another look, and it does have fairly bad reviews. It's rated 3 out of 5, but all of the reviews that were complaints talk about how it will not stand up. Now, it does have a couple of tether points on the top because you really do need to support this from up top, which is going to make it very difficult for me to put over the driveway. So I'm conflicted. I really like it. I love how big it is with the wings. It's got good presence. Love the flame effect. It's not as tall as I thought. I measured, and it's really about 7 feet tall, not 8 feet that they advertise. But it's definitely not gonna work over the driveway. It might work off on the side yard if I wanna do a little vignette. I was thinking of maybe taking my Knight and have him like standing underneath it. And since it'll be on the side yard, I can tether it to some trees up high to really hold it up. So again, I don't know if I'm gonna keep it. I'm ready to click return on Amazon. Not sure if I should. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think? Should I try and incorporate it in my dragon display or just let it go? Before we go, I did want to say a special thank you to all the patrons who help support the channel. If you're interested in joining our Fright Club, be sure to check out a link to my Patreon page in the description below. And that's going to do it for today. Thanks for watching, everyone. Until next time, take care and happy haunting.